Good morning, students. I hope you all are fit and healthy. Today, I will be going to teach you chapter 2 of geography, that is forest and wildlife. So, let's understand by breaking down the word forest and wildlife resources. So, what is forest? Forest is a large area of land covered with trees and natural vegetation, whereas wildlife refers to wild animals collectively. So the next is resources. So anything which helps us to satisfy our need, that is a resource. It can be funds, it can be wealth, assets, capitals, riches, materials, supply of money. These all are resources. So here is a brief content to put together which we will discuss in this chapter. The first is flora and fauna. That you all know what is flora. Flora means plant community, whereas fauna means animal community. So India is one of the richest country in terms of biological diversity. That means we have various species of plants and animals in India. That means 8% of total number of species in the world is found in India. So we have such a huge number in our favor. It also means that these plants and animals have perfect place to live, which proves that we have variety of resources in India. You can see in this map that green color shows the forest cover in our India and reflects that species are secured in these forests. And due to rich forest and wildlife resources, they, they become very important for us in our daily lives. For example, plants and animals provide so much to us. If we went to a nearest market, we will see all fruits and vegetables on the shelf. We get eatables from the supermarket only because of animals as well as plants. So the next is why the resources are depleting, or why we do not realize why these are important to us, how much these are important in our daily life. So the main problem arises that animals and plants are in great stress due to us, that means human beings. We are constantly diminishing the natural resources at very fastest rate just because of our greed. As well as we need things, we are cutting down the forest. So just because of human greed, plants and animals are suffering from these problems. So the second topic which we are going to cover is different categories of existing plants and animal species. IUCN. IUCN is an international organization which stands for International Union Conservation of Nature. What these organization does, they work in the field of nature conservation as they protect our natural resources and conserve them for the future use. And the headquarters of IUCN is in Switzerland. As per them, they have differentiate animals and plants into different categories. So the first is normal species. They are species whose population level are considered to be normal. That means they are safe on the earth and they are not getting vanished from the face of earth. So next is endangered species. Endangered species are those species which are facing the threat of extinction near future. That means they are going to be disappeared in future. So this shows that they are at risk, and the factors such as poaching, human greed and global change has a great impact on endangered species. So what is global change? Mainly endangered species are affected by the global change. That means changes in the climatic condition which results in escalation of temperature, and due to which most of the endangered species are affected. For example, crocodile, and black buck. Vulnerable species. Vulnerable species are those species which are likely to become disappeared or extinct. Something needs to be done to protect these species, as IUCN has categorized these species under red list for conservation of nature. For example, blue sheep and gangetic dolphins. So these are the examples of vulnerable species. Thank you, students. I hope you like this module.